Hello, viewers, and welcome to part 3 of ranking every single shiny Pokemon. Today we're doing Gen 3. I believe it will be Gen 3, unless it's on the shorter side. Like I said, most of these parts will be to the generations that we've been doing. So yeah, part 1 was all Gen 1 Pokemon, part 2 was all the Gen 2 Pokemon. We'll have that either in the cards or down in the description below. The playlist and everything will be down there if you want to see all the process of everything, or if you want to see how your certain generation fell in line. But definitely go watch it all. Obviously, part whatever it will be, the finale part, will have everything finally ranked out, and we'll probably discuss all that. But for now, we're sticking with Gen 3. Let's go ahead and rank these Pokemon. So obviously, the tier list is above us, so I try to hide that on purpose until the end. So first, we got Mr. Torchic here. I like the orange on top, but I just wish the coloration of Torchic was just a little bit better. It's not horrible, but it's not the prettiest either. I think, honestly, he's going to go right here below Golbat. That orange on top of his head is really what gets it for him. Combuskin, which has had a shiny change, originally was more on the orange side, now it's more on the stark red side. I'm not the biggest fan of Combuskin overall, just because of its shape of its body, and I won't go into more detail than that. But again, this shiny's not horrible. It's definitely noticeable now, so I can't argue that. So we're going to put that there. Next, we got Mega Blaziken, which gets like an orange tint to it. And then the flames don't really change much, but it's just like an oranger tint. I do like Mega Blaziken's design. It's just still kind of simplistic looking at it, but it's still not horrible. I think, honestly, it's going to go right there. Next up, we got Blaziken, who's really just like, what, a slightly darker shade of red. Not much change, but I mean, I guess it's a change, but it's really not super noticeable, but it's not awful either. There are some shinies that, you know, definitely are worse or better. Next, we got Mudkip, whose shade of purple looks really good on this Pokemon. I like the shade of purple and orange that it's got going on this Mudkip. It's a very, very good looking shiny. Next, we have Marshtomp, whose derpiness does not work for him, and the yellow does not add up well. This Pokemon, while still a good shade of purple, it's just still not overall the best, so it's going to go right there. Mega Swampert I do actually like a lot. The purple and orange accents really complement him. He is a really buff-looking dude, I'm not going to lie, but hey, I mean, the shade of pink is doing pretty well for us in this ranking video, so can't hate on that. Next, we got regular Swampert, which sadly doesn't complement as well. I feel like the purple was just too much. I think that they shouldn't have done the fins on top of its head and its back as too purpley and maybe more darker, and it would have been better. I think in the original sprites it was just black and purple. I don't know, but it's not horrible. It's just not the best, obviously. Next, we got Galarian Zigzagoon, which got this white and red vibe to it. Very punky design, obviously, which I think works kind of well for it. I do like this color scheme. There's something off about it I can't quite figure out, but I do like it. I like the blue tongue, blue eyes, and the, like I said, red and white shadings to it. Regular Zigzagoon's kind of like off brown, orange, white looks really good as well. I do really like this shiny as well. Very, very standoutish. And then we got Linoon Galarian form, which is still an orange and blue and white vibe. Not as big a fan of this Pokemon, but still not terrible, obvious looking shiny, so can never go wrong with an obvious looking shiny. And then regular Linoon, I wish its actual fur changed a little bit more color, but I do like the orange on it. It is a good subtle orange, so it's going to go about right there. Next, we got Wurmple, who gets a very pretty shade of purple. Still trying to find this one in Pokemon Go, but it's all good. It's still interesting. And then we got, okay, don't bust me too much if I get these mixed up. I think this one's Cascoon. I'm hoping this is Cascoon. It's kind of like an off gold. I don't really, not the biggest fan of this one, but it's not horrible. Beautifly, it's sometimes hard to notice, but It's got like a slightly lighter shade of black and then some different colorations on its wings. It's not terrible. I like it. And then we got, like I said, don't bash me too much if I'm wrong, Silcoon, whose green looks really good on him. I really like the green on this Pokemon. To be honest with you, it's not going to go super high because it is just a Silcoon, but it's just that shiny looks really good, so that's why it's going up so high. Dustox, I think, gets like an amberish color and maybe slightly more purple, but again, this Pokemon just not like the biggest fans of, so that's why they're going to go kind of lower. Lotad, which is like a, I don't even know, blood red is what would I call that color? I don't even know. I'm about to say blood red. Very, very noticeable shiny, which I like. I don't know if it's like really my personal choice, but it's not horrible. Then we got Lombre, which takes a drastic change to this off green colorations, which look good. I wish just Lombre was just a better looking Pokemon and then to probably be a little bit higher, but. And then Ludicolo's got like a yellow-green vibe going on, and this sprite, it actually looks pretty decent. I thought sometimes it looks a little bit more off yellow than this, but again, that doesn't look terrible. Seedot, which is like a very dark brown color. I do like Seedot shiny. Just trying to figure out where it might necessarily fall. I'm going to put it right there. Nuzleaf, who's got like an orange mask, and then the darker tone to him is also another very noticeable shiny that I like. I think, honestly, he's going to go right, actually, right there. That looks good. And then Shiftry, some reason I don't really notice much change here in Shiftry. I think I'm going to put him right there. Talo, which turns, to me, this Talo green is okay. It could be better for sure, but it's definitely, hold on one second, sorry. Not the worst thing in the world, but it could just be a better shade of green. We'll just say that. That's how I'm going to leave Talo. And then Swellow, this green still doesn't work too much on him. It's not horrible, but again, I just feel like there's better coloration choices that they could have gone with here that I would have made it like it better. And then Wingull literally just gets green on its wings, so it's slightly noticeable, but it's not like a drastic change. It's still just a Wingull. Same with Pelipper. I mean, it's got a little bit more places to put the green on with its feet and head, but really, is it changing much? No. But I'll still give it some kind of props for being slightly noticeable. Ralts is a very amazing shade of blue. I do love the shade of blue on Ralts. Really, I think it can go right here below Houndour. Then Curlia, same basically thing. We just got a little bit more white on the dress. I like Ralts a little bit more than Curlia for some reason. But still not horrible. I think honestly, little Curlia is gonna go like right there. So I mean, still a good difference between the two, but. And then Mega Gardevoir with her black dress is actually an interesting little accent. I do like on the Mega form. And I think it gets an orange crest instead of red crest on the Mega form. I do actually like with what they were trying to do with this. Just trying to figure out where it's going to go. I think right here by Sceptile. And then regular Gardevoir getting this nice shade of blue is again just kind of like Curly and Ralts. Still a very good looking shiny. Ralts definitely, to me, I don't know why. I think just the blue on Ralts stands just a bit more out. But obviously it's still a good Pokemon, so that's why it's going to go a little bit higher. And then Masquerain, who's like a dark blue. I don't even know what color to call this. It's not in last place, don't worry. Mr. Masquerade is just a, whatever. Not Masquerade. What is this? Surskit? Is that what this Pokemon's name is? I think it's gonna go right here below Magby. And then Masquerain. This is actually Masquerain. It's like a limeish green color. It slightly works on this Pokemon for some reason, so can't harp on it too much. But it is still just a Masquerain. Then we got Shroomish, who gets some like tanner vibes and then dark orange looking circles. Really, I think can go right here. And then Breloom, who's like very orange looking. I wish just the tone of its skin changed a bit more, like where its face is. I wish looked a bit different, I guess. But still, a good noticeable shiny. Slack Off is purple. It doesn't work hardcore well for him, but it's not the worst looking shiny out there. And then Vigoroth's like a slightly off shaded red on his head. I don't really notice much change here, so goes pretty down here. And then Slacking gets like a darker brown, almost like it's going gorilla form. I wish it would more have been, again, I'm going to say this, and it's like the common answer to go for, but like a blacker shade or a more like ape looking or gorilla looking than this color it went for. But again, it's not by any means horrible. And Kata Shaded Gold actually works pretty decently on Nikata. It is just an Nikata though, so it's not going to go like crazy high. Ninjask. I'm not the biggest fan of the coloration of Ninjask. It's not terrible like some of these others, but I don't see much going on with it. And then Shedinja obviously doesn't really change in its shiny form. Really, I think it's going to go like... Where are you going to go? I don't even know. You don't change. Whismur and its green ears. This green does not work on Whismur, to me personally. It's kind of like this... I don't even know what kind of green this is, but I'm just not a big fan of it. Loudred looks like a weirder shade of purple to me. It's really... Yeah, I'm not really feeling him much either. I think he's going to go right there. And then Exploud. Again, I'm not seeing much here, so I think I'm just going to put it right there. Makahita gets like the red pouches and the red fist. I mean, it's like an off red, I guess I should say. Wow, the rest doesn't really change too much. At least the cheeks and whatever fists are different colors. Boxing gloves, that's the word I was looking for. I was like, literally, what is he wearing? What's the name of the thing he's wearing? I cannot think of those names. And then Hariyama's shade of purple and pinks and stuff is actually really good shiny. I do like it shiny. It's very noticeable too, which is awesome, awesome. Just trying to figure out where he's going to land. About right there, I think. Okay, so there's Azumarill and Azurill and like these names or whatever. This one's still just stupid adorable, so it gets some points. But the green, I wish this was a little bit more brighter. Honestly, that's about the only like nitpick I have on that Pokemon. Nose Pass. This shade of yellow kind of works, but it's still kind of ugly. And then Skitty's like a lighter shade of pink, I think, or something like that. It's hard to somewhat notice. And then Delcatty's definitely like a bright pink. The yellowish tone of its body is what I'm not the greatest fan of, but I think I'm putting it right there. Sableye, who's got gold and like a green gem instead for his eyes. It kind of works. I think the models kind of vary on how gold Sableye looks. This one doesn't look as good as I feel like some other models I've seen. And yeah, regular Sableye is kind of the same as the Mega one, except it looks actually, like I said again, it looks a little bit ugly here. I don't know why it looks a little ugly here, but it just does. Mega Mawile, which is like a purplish color, it looks like. It looks pretty good, actually. This Mega form looks pretty good with this coloration of purple. So, really, I think it can go right about there. It's good complementary. And regular Mawile, I guess, was still more purple. Doesn't really change too much. Aeron, who gets literally just red eyes, and that's the only change it gets. But it's cute. It's a cute little thing. It makes it look like it's going to turn evil, but with those big, you know, whatever, adorable puppy eyes. Obviously, probably not going to hurt anybody anytime soon. The Lairon, however, discoloration on him, it's not horrible. It's going downhill, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. And then regular Aggron, it just gets worse. It gets worse and worse as it evolves, pretty much. For some reason, and it makes me sad, and I feel sorry for it because it is a really good Pokemon, but yeah, it kind of works with the Mega form. It's not the greatest shade of off green, but I mean, it'll do for now.
What are you doing?
I'm working on stuff. What are you doing?
I want my iPad.
Where is it? It's in your bedroom, isn't it?
No.
You can grab the one that's over in that drawer over there. There should be one plugged in that drawer, right?
Oh,
Next we got Medicham, who's like a slightly pink coloration. Not great change, but I mean, it's there. And then Mega Medicham, I do like this blue and yellow combination it's kind of got going on. Wish it was a different shade of white, I guess, but...
hi.
And then this shade of blue on Medicham looks really good. I do like this shade. Again, I love these lighter shades of blue. It is just a Medicham, so it's not going to go crazy, but... Electrike, this looks awesome. I wish it followed in its evolution line. It sadly does not. But again, I like that shade of blue. And then Mega Manectric, I just wish it was a slightly darker on the back. That's really the only thing I can nitpick on this. Just wish it was a little bit darker. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to place this guy. And then, same with regular Manectric, just wish it was a little bit darker. Maybe like a, I don't know, the yellow's fine, I guess, but just a little bit darker. Okay, Plusle, who's just like a darker shade of green. Okay. Take a darker shade of green, or green, red. Doesn't really change too much. Slightly noticeable, but really not much. And then Minun going green is actually a really nice change to me. It's still Minun, but it's a good shade.
My bad.
Next we have Volbeat, who turns blue instead of red with blue wings and slightly purple, it looks like, too. Now, it's one of those again. It's just a Volbeat, so it's not going to go super high. However, Illumise, yeah, you didn't work out well. Roselia and its black and purple roses actually look pretty nice. Won't harp on those. They're very, very noticeable. And then Carvana's blue and green. I wish the green was a different shade. The blue's awesome, but the green, yeah, it's just something just went off there on that green, but still. Sharpedo Mega Form and its purple look pretty decently good.
I'll
go get it, baby. Mega Sharpedo. It's gonna go right there. And then regular Sharpedo still looks pretty good in this purple. It's a good shade of purple for this Pokemon. Okay, then we got Whalmer / Thanos. I mean, to think because of Thanos, this gets extra points. It's kind of like the Sonic the Hedgehog thing, where it's like, because it looks like something else, it gets extra points. And it's derpy, so that's also a thing. And then Wailord, who's freaking massive and purple. Also not bad. Numel, I don't see a change. Is Numel supposed to be changed? I don't see a change. I do not see any changes in Shiny Numel.
I got now a 2.
Good job.
I'm at 2.
So I guess he's gonna go right there. Shiny Mega Camera Up looks really good. Really good, actually. I like that shade. I think this is the first time I've seen a Shiny Mega Camera Up. Do you need help? There you go. Okay, and the regular camera up doesn't work as well. I think it's because it has more red vibes in the Mega. Still good shade coloring. Never can go wrong with dark colorations on shiny Pokemon. I mean, I guess you can, but... Then Torko's this ugly-ish yellow. Really, I think he's like right there. Spoink. Not bad. I like the little black ball on top. The yellow could be a little bit better. It's decent. However, Grumpig's is awful. I don't like Grumpig's. Honestly, do we have a new contender? Hold on 1 second. Let me just kind of... Sure, it's worse than Pidgeot. Let me just kind of see. Is it worse than that? Gut decision was yes. So I think, honestly, he takes the new last place right now. I wish it was a better shade of green, but it's noticeable. Which, like I said, I know noticeable, so Grumpig's noticeable, so it should get points for being noticeable. But when it's an ugly noticeable, it's sorry, it just hurts it. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I know I'm being a little weirdly critical, but at the same point, gotta do what I gotta do. Trapinch, I love this shade on him. Looks really good. He's gonna go right here, just above Articuno. Next we got Vibrava, who, I mean, I see some change on, but I'm not really noticing much here on him. Really, I'm gonna put Vibrava right there. And then Flygon's nice little blues and accents. Wish the orange was a little bit brighter. But really, it's not horrible. I think it's gonna go right here above Muck. Cacnea is like an off auburnish color. Not great, but not horrible either. Cacturn actually goes a little worse for some reason, but again, not horrible. Swablu's yellow here does not look as good as it sometimes does. I feel like it can be sometimes more gold. But again, I'm going to go based on what I kind of see here, which looks more like a off yellow than the gold I feel like I'm sometimes accustomed to. Shiny Mega Altaria, again, it's not really working out for him here. I think really goes like right there. And regular Altaria, slowly just still something yellow sticking out. Zangoose looks really nice. Again, that shade of blue is always going to do a good job on Pokemon. I know that's really its only noticeable change, but that shade of blue is just a good shade of blue, okay? And then Sir Viper, who's got, I think it's like something on his face is different, his body shape is different, it's like blues and like more reds showing. It's interesting for sure. It's a little off to me, but it's not a terrible shiny. Then we got Lunatone, who looks the same except for a blue eye. A very distinct blue eye. The Blue Eyes Moon. Right there. I hear my youngest making noises. Solrock, who gets like a really dark amberish red. I actually like his shiny a bit. I think really I'm going to put it right there, just barely above Carnivine. We're nearing the end here. Then we got Barboach. It's a nice shady yellow. Wish the body did a little bit more, but you know, overall, can't harp too much on it. Wishcash is just like a darker shade of its normal self, but it doesn't look terrible. Looks good. Corphish is like a pink shade. It's a decent pink shade, but it's not going to get any super high rankings. And then Crawdon's like an orangish shade. Again, it's not going to get mad points, but it's still good. Baltoy, who's got blue accents and this yellowish body, looks really good together. This combination does work pretty decently well. I think he's going to go right there. However, Claydolls is also not the greatest looking thing in the world. I think he's going to go like right there. So we're imagining this as the snowy form, which I wish I could, again, make happen. So as the snowy form, I think it goes right about there. Then we got Kecleon. He's got like what, a blue stripe. That's pretty much the only noticeable change it kind of gets. Not the biggest whatever Kecleon person either, so I mean, yeah. Shuppet is like a lighter blue, which is just a better blue, but I mean, I can't harp on every Pokemon, can I? I mean, I guess I can. I have been, right? Banette, this blue kind of works actually on Banette. It gives it some better creepy vibes. Yeah, I think that's about the right spot. The regular Banette, again, it's hard to notice a change here. Yeah, Duskull red. Wish it was a brighter red, but it's decent. It's decent. However, Dusclops does not look as good. Tropius is like a weird off-green, like if you let your grass dry out a little too much look. So yeah, he's gonna go right there. Chinchou, it's just a Chinchou, but it does have some yellow tints on it, shiny, so points for that. Yay, points, but it's just a Chinchou, like seriously. Absol, who's got like these red tints. Wish had a little bit more changes, but you know, I can't be too mad at what it was going for with that red tint. Same with regular Absol. It's got a little bit more red tints going than the Mega form, actually, doesn't it? Just the tail stands out a bit more in the regular form. Next we got Why Not, who's a nice shade of pink. I do like Why Not. Very cute baby Pokemon. It's annoying in Nuzlocke, but it's still cute-ish. And then Snowrunt, again this light blue, always just gets mad points, okay? I think you guys gotten the gist by now that this blue is just always going to go pretty high because it's a good shade of blue. Glalie, what, like red hair, or red eyes and bluer tongue, like, overall doesn't change a lot, but it's a change that happens. Same with regular Glalie, just red eyes on its face. This one's a little less than the Mega form, but, you know, again, at least you can tell it's shiny. Celio, and it's pink, or Spheal, sorry, this is Spheal. Pink, purple, looks adorable, especially when it's rolling around, it's adorable. Really, he's gonna go, where are you gonna go? Maybe, yeah, there. That looks right, that looks right. Celio didn't work as much, I think it's just because, honestly, weirdly, as it grew in size, it just lost some of that purple luster that it had. Again, it stands out, but really could get a little bit more, and then as we lose the purple and go more to pink for Walrein, I wish they just changed a little bit more on the white and maybe could have done something there with that. Maybe would have made the shiny get some more points. But overall, next we got Clamperl, has a really good, interesting looking shiny. This purple and yellow, it's like an Execute. Been interesting they did gold, kind of like Shelter colors. But actually it's a really interesting, good looking shiny for being a Clamperl. Like, again, it's going to be a Clamperl, so it's not going to go crazy high, but it is a really good looking shiny. Huntail, who's like this off greenish color. This green somewhat works, but not the greatest shade of green. It's better than some, but could have been definitely better. Gorbice's gold does look pretty decently here in this model. Sometimes it's more of a, yeah, like that, like a tongue gold. Here it looks more like a gold. So I gotta rank it by what it's showing me here. So I think honestly it's gonna go right there. What is this? Relicanth. I couldn't think of the dang name. The blue works. It's just a Relicanth. Never been the biggest fan of this Pokemon. It just doesn't really do much for me. But it's a noticeable shiny, so yeah. Love Disc, one of my first like shiny Pokemon ever. I got it in Pokemon Go on the Valentine's Day event. It's a little bit more yellow in that form, I feel like. So I was gonna get a little props for being one of my first shiny Pokemon in a Pokemon game, just like Seal was. What is this theme? It's from X and Y, isn't it? Oh, I guess it tells me up there. Bagon, cute little green. This is a good shade of green. Bagon's actually going pretty decently high just because of that green there. Shogun, however, sadly doesn't change as much. It's like a darker tone on its shell. It's really the difference here. Just trying to figure out where he's going to fall in line. Mega Salamence looks really good. This green works really well on him. Looks super, super good. Cow. Really, I think he goes right there. Regular Salamence. Also decent. You're gonna fall right there. Okay, next we got Beldum, who's got a nice little shade of yellow on his butt and silver. Do love this shade of silver as well. So let's see here. I'm just trying to kind of figure out where it's exactly gonna fall in line. Better than that, better than that. It's better than that, better than that. It's going pretty high, but I think it's gonna go right here above Mega Kangaskhan Shiny. Next we got Matang, I almost called it Metagross. Matang, who's got the same shade of silver and gold little tidbits. A little less adorable, but you know, it's still Matang. You can make work with Matang. But honestly, since it's less cute than Beldum, it's actually going to fall a little bit, but not horribly. And then we got Mega Metagross, which looks with that blue X and the gold spikes, which kind of look more like a off yellow spike. And yeah, still the silver body. I love this shiny a lot. Definitely one of my top shinies for sure. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly he falls in the lines of shiny Pokemon. Let's see here. Better than that, better than that, better than that, better than those guys. Okay, so he's going to be just below Ponyta. So hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so Arcanine's still technically number 10 as it is right now, PJ, just FYI. It's still number 10. It's all Gen 1 Pokemon in the top 10. It's all Gen 1 Pokemon in the top 15. Nope, I lied. Because Houndoom is Gen 2. But there's a lot of Gen 1s. If there's one, there's not a Gen 1, there's not a Gen 1. And, I mean, these if you want to be like really ultra anal, these Megas aren't Gen 1, and Galarian forms aren't Gen 1, and the Alolan forms aren't Gen 1. But yeah, a lot of Gen 1 left. Shut up. Okay,
However, the top two Mons are alternate forms of the same Mon.
Yeah.
One of which is virtually identical as a shiny to its base form.
Kind of. Metagross. Better
Give
than
a pass to
Beldum.
G-Max and it's white and purple. Oh wait, that's yours.
That is mine. Trying to drink my drink like he owns it. Honestly, I'm gonna put him right below Entei for Metagross. Next, we got Regirock. I mean, it's noticeable shiny, so that's gonna get points, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more with him. He's a little dirty. He needs a little bit of a wash. Let's see. I'm not the biggest fan, but I don't hate it either. So I think it's gonna go right here below Relicanth. And Reggie Ice
Doesn't have a freaking shiny.
It's like technically a lighter blue, but yeah, no one can see this stupid shiny. But it's better than Moltres' shiny. This whole debate of is no change better than crappy change, which in this guy's case it kind of works better than this. So we're gonna put him. I think I'm gonna put him right here below Galarian Slowking. And then Registeel, who's got like a blue accent on his body. It's a good blue, so that's gonna get points for being a good blue. That's pretty much all it gets. It's a Registeel. The Reggies are just kind of there. Latias. Okay, the Megas are so hard to tell to distinguish between them, so I apologize. Yeah, it's different colored eyes. It's literally the only difference. So Mega Latias. is green. It's an ugly shade of green for sure. This is gold and silver. It could have been better. Let's just say that. And to be honest, between Ladio, I mean, really, is there going to be? It's just what a preference of whether I like blue eyes or red eyes. Is that literally the only difference between these two guys? I guess that over that. I don't know. They're the same Pokemon, okay? Okay, then we have French fry looking Latias. I like this shade of gold. Solid shade of gold. It's going to go, honestly, right below Metagross. And then we have shiny Latios. I hope I'm getting these ones right. He's like a slight light bluish color. Not the perfect shade of blue, don't get me wrong. But it's still a good shiny. I think he goes right here above Beldum. Next we got Mr. Kyogre here. This shade of black and that little bit of blue on the bottom of him, it looks so good to me. I like this shiny a lot. For whatever reason they decided that, you know, when it came to the Megas of Gen 3 and the Legendaries of Gen 3, make it black, it'll look sick. And they weren't wrong. They were not wrong. So Kyogre is going to, oh my god, where is he going to fall? Let's see, I'm trying to be objective as possible. I think Kyogre is going to go right here above Alolan Raichu. That's how much I like that shiny. And then regular Kyogre, still a great shade of pink. But, I mean, it's pink. It's good, but really, how good is it? Not the best. Next we got Groudon's primal form thing. Primal reversion or whatever they friggin' call this. I don't like the shade of green on him. I do like the black, don't get me wrong. The black is awesome, but the shade of green is what's going to hurt it here in its ranking. So I think it's going to go right here below Donphan. Regular Groudon, however, I don't like this shade. I don't like that shade. I would think there's 100 better choices they could have made with Shiny Groudon, and this was not it. I'm going to put him, just because I feel like it deserves to be above a Love Disc, I'm going to put it above a Love Disc. Next is Shiny Mega Rayquaza. One of the best looking shinies out there. I'm not even going to cap, like this is going straight to the top, I'm not even going to lie. Oh, I dropped it somewhere. Uh-oh. Mega Rayquaza, where'd you go? Okay, everybody, we're on a hunt. Oh, you fell in last place. Okay, we're good. Everybody, this is last place, but I'm calling it the best one ever. I'm really trying here, guys. I promise I'm being as objective as possible. Yeah, I'm going with the gut. I just haven't.
You're biased.
The Charizard? Maybe. Maybe I am. But you know what?
Also, you suck because now Arcanine is the
And
11th.
he's still in the top 15. He's still in the top 13. Technically weird.
No, he's 12.
Hang on, I'm not sure where this is gonna fall in line yet. What, you want me to just like do this for you? Like make it
Yes.
guaranteed? Where was he at anyway?
He was right after Psyduck.
Okay. That's what I thought he was around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere around these guys, because these ones are.
Yeah, he was after
I
Psyduck.
feel like once I get more familiar with these, they could fall or go higher.
No, he was right after Sandslash.
No.
Dang it!
That one I know it wasn't, because I know Nidoking was next to Sandslash, because it was like blues all in a row.
Dang
This
it!
shade of blue is just up here. Everybody notices black and blue are keys.
I thought I could get him in the top 10.
I mean, there's still like
I
tons
tried.
more generations still left here. There's zero chance he's remaining in the top 10.
Screw you.
Sorry, objective choice. Okay, Jirachi, who's a interesting shade of yellow and got red little, what are they, tags? I don't even know what those things are called. Jirachi is meh. It's okay. It's noticeable, but It's a Jirachi. Okay, Deoxys, not gonna lie. Deoxys, I originally hated this shiny. I did. I thought it was an ugly shade of yellow, but in this art, it doesn't look horrible. I like the brighter yellow with the green or blue or whatever is going on here. And wait, this one's my favorite form, right? This is the attack, because that's speed, that's defense. Yeah, this is attack Deoxys. This is my favorite form. So he's going to be the highest ranked one. I know this is going to be the whole argument, but they look so similar. No, they do not. Defense one is the worst looking one to me, and the shiny doesn't work as well on the defense form. But yeah, defense form is going to go right barely above the Latios's. Oh, my art idea for this series that I'm recording right now.
When did you draw this?
Long time ago. Oh, there's my Gen 1 tourneys. Guys, we're looking up the Pokemon versus tourney that I planned like 5 months ago.
We planned that, I thought of.
Yeah, you did. Or we did, or someone did. Speed form Deoxys, a little less yellow going on, so it works. A little blackness going on, so it kind of works. It's still ugly-ish, but it's not bad. And then regular Deoxys, again, the yellow didn't work in this form as much. It's better than defense, but because of the DNA looking stuff, but again, it's not gonna be like crazy high. And is that end of Gen 3? That is the end of Gen 3. So, we have finally ranked all Gen 1 through Gen 3 Pokemon. Next part will be ranking Gen 4. We have a new last place in Grumpig. We have a new first place in... Just kidding, it's still Charizard. I got him. Charizard. Okay, I'm gonna go... Okay, so yeah. By the way, just curious, there's Grumpig's shiny. Not the biggest.
I actually liked it.
It works better on Spoink. Works a lot better on Spoink.
Where is Point?
I don't know. He's up here somewhere. There he is.
I actually kind of like it.
Too bad it's last place. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure you turn in for part 4 and all the previous parts. Be sure you are hitting that like button and subscribe if you are new here. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video, stream, whatever it may be. Mother Gamer, signing out. Cacao.